Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Duels with the round 4 of the subscriber tournament. Yeah, we might as well take this. Yes, if you are in the tournament, be sure to check out the description for your matchups. If you are not in the tournament and you're interested in what I'm playing, this is the Blue-Black Zombies deck that we played right at the beginning of Eldritch Moon. And this is my third attempt to record this. First time, coughing fit, because I'm not feeling very well. Which is kind of typical, since the first time I recorded this video I was incredibly tired as well. I'm just going to throw down a Screeching Scab. Probably should attack in first, but I'd rather him bolt off our Screeching Scab if he's going to kill anything. But yes, then I got a phone call halfway through the video, so now we're here. Third time's the charm. Hopefully there are no coughing fits coming along. If there are, I'm just going to edit them out because I'm just so tired. Alright. Dragon Fodder gets 2 1/1s. Not sure what this deck is, but I imagine there's a Mirrorwind Dragon somewhere down the line to pump all of his creatures. That's how I would assume this would go. Let's just go with Liliana's Elite and pass the turn. Liliana's Elite is a 2/2, which blocks nicely. And we can also now tap the 3 creatures with Crypt Breaker as well to draw a card. Twin Bolt. Bye-bye 2 creatures. Well, we are going to tap out and draw a card. We get to get half this stuff back with Cemetery Recruitment anyway. And now, thanks to the Swamp, we get to replay it. Which is pretty good. He ain't getting in because he don't want that 4/4 hurting him. Fair play. See if he wants to chump here. We have Laboratory Brute to put 4 cards into our... Oh my god. To put 4 cards into our graveyard. If he chooses to do so. He does not. We'll just go with, let's see, probably just a Crypt Breaker, since we can Brute next turn, or even Corpse Trawler now, and we can start tapping down creatures again. It doesn't matter if they're summon sick or not with that ability. Abbot of Geralt Keep. What does he find underneath the Abbot? A Swamp. Alright, good for us. Just going to get in for 1. Okay, we will allow that. And that's it. Okay. We get ourselves a Murder. I think I want a Laboratory Brute first, though. See if we can pump up our Elite out of the range of his creatures. We can. We get a Geezer and Geralt. Ooh. Ooh. Right, well, we're going to get him for 5 here. He's probably going to chump block or double block and burn us, one or the other. Yeah, it looks like a chump. Alright. Pass the turn. What do we have in our graveyard now? Geezer and Geralt, Fleshbag, Screeching Scab. Alright. Gonna get in with a 2/1. We will not block that. It is clearly an attempt to get at our Brute. And a Priest of the Bloodripe. Alright. Can say goodbye to that Priest. So we can get Geezer and Geralt back, but we can't play it on this turn. So I think getting the Demon token off the board is probably better. So let's do that. Sweet. And let's get in... yeah, let's just get in for 5. He'll block with his Priest, but he has less creatures on the board then. What? Alright, fair enough. Well, he loses 2 life. Very surprised. Ranks our opponent. 23. Black mix. Alright. Cothafed. Soul Harvester. Permanent owned by another player is put into the graveyard. Alright. Ooh. Alright. I think we're just gonna... We could Corpse Trawler and then we can threaten our creatures with Death Touch in the future. Or we could get back Geezer and Geralf and do that next turn. I think that's what we'll do. Geezer and Geralf. And holding off this turn means that we can draw a card as well. And do we want to get back a Flesh Bag maybe? We can't really cast anything on our next turn if we're going to Geezer and Geralf anyway, so I think I might as well just pass the turn over. Either discard to Crypt Breaker or draw a card, haven't decided. Our opponent loses 2 more life. He's down to 11. Vampiric Rites gets to sacrifice a creature and draw cards and gain life. Act of Treason, stealing our elite. Well, we are gonna tap down so that he doesn't get... Oh no, he gets to attack with it anyway. Oh, that was stupid because it untaps. Oops. Well, it's a 1/1. So he's getting in for 5, 6, 7. A lot. And he's not attacking him with his Kothfed. Alright. He's going to be able to sack our elite. We are down to 8. And... with Kothfed on the board, he actually gets to nullify the loss of life from Kothfed. Which is certainly interesting. Don't have any 1-drops in the graveyard, do we? Nope, we do not. 4-drop, leave 1 mana open. New. If he has any creature stealing, we're dead anyway. So I suppose Geezer and Geralf, because then we get to play Flesh Bag every turn. It's the best thing I can come up with, really. And pass the turn over. He loses 2 life. We likely just die anyway if he's got any kind of burn. He's got Twin Bolts, so could just be dead here. Finds a land. Alright. Bone Splinters. Yep. That sucks. He loses 1 life. Down to 8. If we get a murder and our board state doesn't change, we could come back from this, I think. What's he got? Rise from the grave. Probably going into our graveyard, I'd imagine. Can you get it from a graveyard? Yeah. So I'm probably lurking around in here, probably thinking Flesh Bag, I'd imagine. Don't think he's got anything in here. Maybe the priest actually is perhaps a target. He's going with our Geezer and Geralf though. Gets to mill himself a bit. Mills a priest. Gets him for 6, forces us to chump here. So we will. And he goes down to 7. I think we're just dead. We are just dead. Yeah. Cannot come back from this. Flesh bag. Get to draw a card, but it doesn't matter. We flesh bag. If he sacks anything, he's fine. There you go. Gets to draw cards, and we're dead. Whatever. Alright guys, well be sure to check out the description for all the matchup details and all that shenanigans. And yeah, if you enjoyed the look of the deck, then be sure to check out the description also for the links to the matches and deck tech. If you want to watch more matches with this one, it performs far better than it did right now, I'll be honest. But yes, anyway guys, I will see you later. Bye bye.